Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, episode 20 of Who Should You Choose, the video series where I go through all the prior videos, questions, and comments and help you with your hut lineup decisions. Today's video is sponsored by King's Coast Coffee, so make sure you check out King's Coast down below. Use code NOSLEEVE, save yourself some money. It is the best coffee on the planet, I promise you. Link is down below. All right, but let's get right into the questions for today's episode. And we'll start first with Riley Spencer. Love the content, my dude. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you as well, man. Free to play with about 300,000 coins. I'm just looking for what my next move should be. I feel like I'm in an untradeable prison, but maybe I have some ideas. Indicates untradeable. So he has McKinnon, Matthews, McDavid. That's all phenomenal, man. That's a great first line. You've got two of the better X factors you could get. He's got Koivu, 89. Whoops, as I have Louis in the background. Barzal, the 85 X factor. Kucherov. Then he's got Bobby Ryan, Ferraro, and Gagne. Hamilton, Hughes, Theodore, Jones, Fox, and Drysdale. So, all right, with 300K, I mean, the issue is that do you want to spend coins on the cards that are available? Like, your biggest weakness right now, in my opinion, I think that you need to just upgrade your X factor. So you need to take Rivals untradeable rewards. I don't think that you should spend your coins, in all honesty. I mean, what you could do is save those coins for Team of the Year and just focus on upgrading. In my opinion, I think Ovi at 88 gets distributor, so that's okay. Maybe Matthews up to 91 might be the most important because he is your number one center. The coin route could also be used for Stützle and not Drysdale. I would bail on Drysdale at this point. But Stützle, you've already got him pretty far. You might as well, and he's one of the better under 22. So if you want to spend your 300K there, that would give you a really, really good left-handed winger as well. But in all honesty, I'm probably just saving and then trying to upgrade my my X factors with either Hut Champs collectibles or Rivals rewards. That's really what you need to start doing. From Garrett Nage says, "Hey, great content, man. Hope the coffee is good." Inserting King's Coast promo. Thank you, my man. I'm free to play, and pack luck has been pretty good this year, saving all my packing cards. Almost 1,000 gold players for Team of the Year. We're close. Also sitting on the choice pack for under 22 event for Hughes, and then ended up pulling an untradeable Hughes before I opened it. Thinking about taking Ottinger now. Here's my team. Sitting on 13 power-up collectibles, but don't know if I should upgrade McDavid fully or Crosby, Makar, Barzal, and Ovi, who is not upgraded yet, and then get rid of Gartner. Everyone is untradeable. O'Reilly has got to go, or at least down to the fourth line, and I have X-Factor Couture who could replace him. Yes, I would do that replacement. Chasing X McKinnon and X Draisaitl to move up my line at center, but then I also have Panarin and Zibanejad on the bench. Zibanejad I would not. Way too many X factors for me to maintain. And all untradeable, which is tough, except for Markstrom. They're untradeable. So McKinnon, I believe you have McKinnon's... No, you're chasing McKinnon's X factor. Matthews is max. McDavid is fine at 90. I would move O'Reilly down for Couturier already. Barzal, you probably want to do the upgrade. Like, get him to 88. I believe it's 88 because it's not all that expensive. That'd be the one I would focus on first, I think, because that'll give you the best right-handed winger that you would have. Evo Duchesne is gross. Hughes, it's tough. I would move on from Gartner for sure. I'm wondering if you should put Draisaitl. I would get rid of Ferraro, put Crosby up in the lineup, move Draisaitl to center. If you have X Factor Crosby after Barzal, I would focus hard on Crosby because you could move him up and he'd be your second line center. That's where I would start. Your defense is fine right now, but that's where I would begin. Hey, Cam, big fan and admire the hard work you do for the Hut community. Thank you, my dude. Looking for any suggestions on my new team, only about 20,000 K for coins. Thinking about my defense needs work. Do I have too many X Factors? Well, it's all going to depend. I've mentioned before my X Factor video. If you play Hut Champs and you can get 11 wins, you're golden. If you can only get, even if you play Hut Champs, you can get like 7 or 5 wins, you're still doing well. If you can't, then it's a little bit tougher. You probably can't have as many X Factors as you'd like. Panarin, McDavid, you got to put McDavid on the wing. Marner. Get rid of base Kucherov. Put McDavid on the wing. Move Matthews up, Draisaitl up. And get another centerman. The 88 Akil Thomas would be good. On defense, you know what would be a good one? That Sergenak guy. It's a Stars of the Month card. I'm brutal with their names, and I don't watch European hockey, so that's why it's not clicking for me. It's a 90 overall defenseman. He's got like 90 speed with distributor. That's the defenseman I'd go for because he's only going for like 70K, and that'd be your next upgrade on defense, in my opinion. I think that'd be fine. I think that you do have quite a few X factors, but it's going to depend on your play. Shit Oak says, yo, what's up? Was just wondering if it'd be a good idea to start saving players for Team of the Year. Yes, you're now close enough, guys, where I've mentioned at the beginning of the game, I don't really see a point in holding on to cards if it's at the beginning of October or whatever, because then you're not, like, upgrading your team for one event, right? However, we're close now. The next event should be Team of the Year. I've done a Team of the Year predictions video. There is going to be a McDavid. There has to be. There's also going to be a really good Rantanen, Hedman. So we're going to see some bangers that'll be on your team the rest of the year. And like I said, if you are free to play and you don't spend a lot of money on this game, you only have one shot at them because they'll be all over a milli after that. So Allure says, hey, yesterday you gave me some advice, but you didn't know what my 86 Jones was since I said it was tradable X Factor on the bench. You saw one in my lineup and then said it was the master set. If that changes anything, here is my lineup again. Also, do I sell X Factor Jones or keep? Yesterday you gave me some advice, but you didn't know what my 86 Jones was since I said I had his tradable X Factor on the bench. You saw the one in my lineup, and that one was the MSP. Okay, I would get rid of the MSP one and use the X Factor. The X Factor Jones is one of the better cards for right-handed defensemen. Ovi, Draisaitl, McDavid, McKinnon, Crosby, Rantanen, Matthews, Doc, Puljujarvi. This is a really good team, man. Oh, get rid of Provorov for that Scherzinak guy. The guy that I was just talking about in the prior comment. That'd be a great option for you. I would go with that. AJ Vergler says, yo, hey. Jacob Hanna says, 86 Pasta, Matthews, McDavid, Kucherov, Bergeron, Stützle over Bergeron, Hall, Panarin, Malkin, Kachuk, Stone. I would not invest in Kachuk. You don't list him as untradeable. I'm going to assume he's untradeable. Same situation. If you have Carlson, that 90 overall defenseman, guys, he's probably going to go up after this video. So be on the lookout. Do you prefer Stützle on the wing or at center? Wing. I think he's fast enough. Guys, I get a lot of questions like, who should I put at center? What I look for in center, maybe I should make a video on this. I thought I did. Is big players. So they've got to be big. I don't really need speed all that much. However, it does help. But really, really big is usually in defensive awareness. If they have a lot of speed, though, like Stamkos would be a great example. I'd prefer him on the wing because that's where you utilize speed, right? Hey, Sleeves, wondering if the World Junior set is worth risking it for Wright or McTavish. It's not. Unless you're not going to use the collectibles on anything else, go ahead, which is a possibility. But the only one that's worth getting, I mean, Wright is worth getting, but so is that Tanner Dickinson. That's a really, really good card. Hike says, hey, Sleeves, love the content, brother. Keep it up. My question is, I managed to buy X Factor Jones for $45K, which is a great price, but my right defense now is Drysdale, Weber. Whew. Team Builder, Letang. Oh. Tradable, currently 89. The thing is you have Drysdale, who's small, but then you have Weber, who's gigantic. It really depends on who your left defensemen are. Like Letang, if X Factor Letang, who he's paired with, if it's someone fast, I would sell and get Jones. Also, I think Letang's going for quite a bit on the auction house. I haven't seen him in a little bit, so you might be able to make some coins there. Should I stop investing in Letang and slowly build up Jones or refund Draisaitl? I wouldn't refund Draisaitl. You don't need to yet. He's a very good card. Who are the best left-handed players? I just made a video for that. Go watch it. TTG Chewy says, hi, question that you can please answer now because I have 20 fall collectibles and a day left on the cooldown for X Factor pack and one day until it ends. Do I wait for cooldown? So, all right. I need to bring this up, guys. You need to spend your collectibles today. If you do not spend your fall collectibles, they won't give you a set to trade in for winter collectibles. You're SOL. So, you need to just use them. Use them on packs, whatever. If you have an X Factor choice pack, I would do it no matter what. If you've gotten that done and you don't, I would probably go like the 85 set plus or something, because the icon's just not worth it. In your question, I think if you have 23 hours left on cooldown, I would do that for sure. Sorry, yeah, I read that backwards like you. Okay, you're good. What do I have to do to be featured in one of those? What do I have to do to feature in one of those videos? Hello, Noah. Evan D says, hey, Slaves, what should I do next? I'm free to play. I have 100,000 coins. All my cards are untradeable except for base McDavid and Druin. X Factor, Barzal, Matthews, McDavid, Caulfield, Suzuki, Drouin, Pasta, Doc, 100,000 coins. I don't know your defense, but 100K would get that really. I'm really high up on that defenseman, guys. Like I know, like usually in these videos when I go through the auction house, there's a couple that stand out to me. That's just such a good buy. For like 60, 70K. Like, I want to say Doc with your coins because he's kind of sluggish without it. I would go Doc with your coins and then just take untradable rewards to upgrade your X Factors. Hey, Sleeves, thought of an idea involving sets for this event. For those who don't have any intentions of building up the Roots Masters, since you get enough collectibles for roughly 2 sets just from challenges and playing the game, I'm thinking of doing the junior set and just choosing players from country of the best chance of medal. That way you have a few solid guys to trade in for upcoming sets. He says, I'd suggest to do the sets and just don't open the pack till World Juniors is over. If that works, yeah, that's a hack, guys. I remember last year, I don't know, something happened. I can't remember, but yeah, that's definitely the play to go. Bruin says, I'm thinking of doing the same, but I don't even know if World Juniors is going to happen with COVID and also an option. But if you're not going to, that's actually a really good idea, Bronson. Phenomenal idea there. Yeah, I would do the packs and just wait. If you're going to if the alternative is to get a card that you don't want or you're not going to have any intention of using, or just like 2 random packs, you might as well do that. Great idea there. If I join after Christmas, do you think I should go no money spent or full McDavid grind? By the way, I'm 12. Well, if you're 12, I'd assume you'd free to play. Because if not, then you're slamming your mom's credit card. I do not want you to do that, brother. I don't know the difference between a full McDavid grind. If you're free to play, go no money spent, slowly build up your team, but keep trying to get X Factor McDavid by doing the choice sets and whatnot. If they make a Hassett card, they're gonna have to give him a height synergy because I think he was only about 6'1". Yeah, he was smaller, but nonetheless, sick. Come on, man. Should I still go for X Factor packs because I already have Draisaitl, McKinnon, Matthews, and Hedman? I don't see McDavid. Guys, got to remember about X Factors. They're cheap to do the trade-in set, like the 20 every month. And McDavid is a $1 million coin card that you're not going to be able to get elsewhere. He's like 800K or 700K. He's coming down a little bit, and Team of the Year might come out. But still, man, if you're free to play, you're only getting him by making him. So, Max R says, hey, Slaves, first year Hut player, and I've gone all in, and I want some help with my team builder defenseman to build. I think they could all slot in pretty well. Just can't decide and need some help. Planning to use Foot and replace him with Sherzak. There we go. And he is a beast. If I do add a defenseman, who should I get rid of? Here's my team. Okay, so he's got Murphy, the 16-bit Murphy, Doc. Okay, I don't know who's there. McAvoy, Hedman, Sherzak, Hughes. I have no idea who this is. If you're going to make a defenseman, McAvoy's going to be in your team longer, and Murphy's really good. Hedman is slowly becoming slow enough. I would probably go Gonchar. I still would go Gonchar. I think it's the best one, dude. Big Dave says, hey, Sleeves. I just got back in the game after a 2-month pause, getting kind of annoyed at the glitches and other reasons. I agree. I was wondering if you could help me with my team at the moment. Halloween, Gibson, and base price in the album. Barzal, Crosby, Free Matthews, Stamkos, Suzuki, Rantanen. You need left-handed wingers, my man. Some of the stars of the month are really, really good. Not the Sherzak guy, that's a defenseman. But so look at some of the stars of the month European cards. But yeah, you need someone a little bit better on that. I'd probably play Matthews at center because he's not all that fast. Outside of that, you have Lindell, Trinicamp, Garter, Yossi. You need to just play Hut Champs or Squad Battles, Rivals, take untradable rewards, and upgrade your X Factor Barzal. Upgrade your Yossi, especially your Yossi. Make sure you upgrade him. And then you're looking at or Crosby as well. Crosby would be probably the first one I would go after and fix because he'd be really good on your team. Outside of that, man, you're looking at instead of Antropov, maybe the 88 Akil Thomas. I really like that card. But yeah, that's you need a left-handed winger for sure. Base McDavid is who would be my next call. All right, guys, so that is going to do it for episode 20 of Who Should You Choose. Make sure you have notifications on for your best chance to get your question answered next episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good one.